Heinrich Laube, German dramatist, novelist and theatre director, was born at Sprottau in Prussian Silesia. He studied theology at Halle and Breslau, and settled in Leipzig in 1832. Here he at once came into prominence with his political essays, collected under the title Das neue Jahrhundert, in two parts, Polen and Politisch Brief, and with the novel Das junge Europa, in three parts, Die Poeten, Die Krieger, Die Bürger. These writings, in which, after the fashion of Heinrich Heine and Ludwig Born, he severely criticized the political regime in Germany, together with the part he played in the literary movement known as Das junge Deutschland, led to his being subjected to police surveillance and his works confiscated. On his return, in 1834, from a journey to Italy undertaken in the company of Karl Gutzkow, Laube was expelled from Saxony and imprisoned for 9 months in Berlin. In 1836 he married the widow of Professor Janel of Leipzig. Almost immediately afterwards he suffered a year's imprisonment for his revolutionary sympathies. In 1839 he again settled in Leipzig and began a literary activity as a playwright. Chief among his earlier productions of the tragedies Monaldeschi and Struensee, the comedies Rococo, Oder die alten Herren, Gott und Geld, and Die Karlschule, of which the youthful Friedrich Schiller is the hero. In 1848 Laube was elected to the Frankfurt Parliament for the district of Elbergen, but resigned in the spring of 1849, when he was appointed artistic director of the Hofburg Theatre in Vienna. This office he held until 1867, and in this period fall his finest dramatic productions, notably the tragedies Graf Essex and Montrose, and his historical romance Der Deutsche Krieg, which graphically pictures a period in the 30 Years' War. In 1869 he became director of the Leipzig Stadttheater, but returned to Vienna in 1870, where in 1872 he was placed at the head of the new Stadttheater. With the exception of a short interval, he managed this theater with brilliant success until his retirement from public life in 1880. He has left a valuable record of his work in Vienna and Leipzig in the 3 volumes Das Burgtheater, Das Norddeutsche Theater and Das Wiener Stadttheater. His pen was still active after his retirement, and in the 5 years preceding his death, which took place at Vienna on the 1st of August 1884, he wrote the romances and novels Die Bombing at Lewison, Der Schatten Wilhelm, and published an interesting volume of reminiscences, Erinnerungen, 1841 to 1881. Assessment: Laube's dramas are not remarkable for originality or for poetical beauty. The real and great merit lies in the stagecraft. As a theatre manager he had no equal in Germany, and his services in this capacity have assured him a more lasting name in German literary history than his writings. Works: other novels besides those mentioned above. Other of his novels of note are Das Glück, Der Pretendent, Die Grafen Chateaubriand. Other dramas of note include Bosungen, Demetrius. Collected works: his Gesammelte Schriften were published in 16 vols, his Dramatische Werke in 13 vols, a popular edition of the latter in 12 vols. An edition of Laube's Ausgewählte Werke in 10 vols appeared in 1906 with an introduction by H. Huben.